What's going on, people? It's Kish. Views and I think what is it? Yardy views and reviews. And I think I'm gonna turn this channel into a dating slash masculinity channel. I call it Yardy's views on masculinity and dating. I might call it that, right? But this chick right here, right? And I think what we have to acknowledge in the red pill space and the manosphere space, the type of good woman we should actually be dealing with. I get it. Shout out to Coach Rick Adams that there's a monetized dating market. I get it that this is how most women project themselves, or that's how most women project themselves. But I think what we have to recognize is that when we see a good woman or a possible good woman, because I don't know yet about this chick yet, right? We're just going to review what we see for face value. Um, but it sounds like she was genuine. I do have to note this. I did a short. Matter of fact, let me go to my channel. Let me go to the channel of the short that I did. Right quick. Let me go to my channel of the short that I did. Give me one moment. YouTube Studio. All right. So let me share the short. So after I share that, we're gonna go into this young lady's video. I sound like an old nigga now. I'm only 33.
Oh shit!
I think
I
she's
dropped
younger
that too
than me.
fast. My head hurts. Holy fuck!
But it is what it is, right?
Ow! Moment so hot.
So remove her from the
Where'd
channel.
Judge go? Judge not on?
All right. So this is the video. I want to look into my comment section. If you look to the side, this is the comment section. And I want to make this point. Oh shit, hold on. Fuck it, y'all can see it from here, right? Look at this. You're adorable and deserve better. I'm sure it's hard to do, but you're so strong to speak out about the experience and show the effort you put into things. You dodged a bullet with this guy, but I believe it will lead you to finding someone who sees you and brings the same energy into the relationship that you do. It's clear that you know your work, and I wish you the best finding someone who
There's
knows
no
it too.
way Glad is playing Tarkov.
Right? Look at the other. Sounds like somebody tell Shorty hit me up. He lost a life there. Why did he leave? Oh, he lost that life there. Why did he leave? She's beautiful and had a wonderful date plan. You blew it, Joker. A real man keeps his promises. His promise. You obviously aren't or are. She's beautiful and had a wonderful date plan. You blew it, Joker. A real man keeps his promise. You obviously aren't. Oh, you obviously aren't, clown. So you're saying you aren't a real man and you blew your promise. Okay, notice. My point is, notice that when a man flakes a woman on a date, or flakes a woman on a date, or be disrespectful to a woman, and a woman brings a value to it, and it's a good woman. Notice how all the men in the comment section, you know, hold that man accountable. Don't shame this woman. They don't call her a sucker. It's your fault. None of that. But if a man is doing the same thing, same similar value, that's from the version of the man, he sets up the date, he's consistent, he leads, he's on time, he takes a woman on a date, he provides her a value, he leads her with a value. You notice when that woman flakes on him, disrespects him, talk shit to him, get online and embarrass him. You notice what people say to that man, and that man comes out and he expresses his grievances to the world. You know what the world tells that man? You a sucker. You ain't got no game. Charge it to the game, nigga. Bitch, nigga. Why you complaining? You a
Graphics,
bum ass
for the
nigga,
escape for
fuck
Tarkov
nigga.
Pro
Oh, you
launch
can't
it.
cry about no
Shit.
bitch. You can't control no woman. You notice that?
I didn't
The
touch
woman's
anything.
value
Holy
is
shit.
respected, cherished,
Did they
and
officially
valued.
announce 1.0's launch?
The man's value,
Yes, it's
we
out
don't give a
today.
fuck about.
You think it's
When
because
a man's value is being disrespected,
Nah,
the men don't stand
I've
up
been
for the
working on this
men.
for
But when the woman's
Yeah,
value is
Tarkov's been in
disrespected,
beta
the
since
women,
the game
the
came out.
men stand up for the women. That's how inverted this world we live in is. And you men are going to fail because you will
They
not
officially
fucking
launched
adapt.
it today
You
on
will
Steam.
not
So
hold
now you have to
women
buy it through the
accountable,
website.
and you will not honor your brothers and your fellow man.
Fuck no.
Without further ado, give me a moment. Without further
Alex looked like that game.
Without further ado, we are going to get into the video. So move that from stage, add that to the
This
stage.
is a video to the guy who flaked on me on our date. I just wanted to show you what I was gonna bring to you. Now you're ghosting me last minute. So weird. So childish. So, I'm Latina. I got you some tacos.
Notice how she expressed she's Latina. Maybe that's to introduce the food she made for him. But that's her advertising herself. Advertise your brand. It's all right. And I'm gonna show you why. Well, it's good that she's advertising her brand.
Really good. From my favorite tacos place. I made you some homemade horchata. Agua horchata. Because you said you like that. And
Which means they had an intimate conversation. They were talking. He said something, and that's part of my dating standard. How I vet for good women, right?
I made it. And some Mexican corn muffins with honey butter. Handmade. Let me know why you ghosted me. That's crazy. I already crashed out, you guys, but yeah. You can only imagine how that shit feels. All you had to do is answer the phone. And I had everything planned out. Oh my god.
You crashed out. What if he died? Maybe that's the reason he didn't answer. Let the video continue. Was this yesterday? Was this today? What happened? Was this a minute ago?
It's okay, guys. We thug through. Because you know why? Fuck this lover girl shit. I guess we had to go on our villain arc.
Something is missing.
I guess this shit is not worth it. This shit's not real. And there's the sign. Yeah, there you go. So, I'll see you guys next time in the next video.
Something is missing. Something is missing. You're gonna go into your villain arc and you crashed out. I don't know if you doing this video after you set up the date with him to go, or if you went to work and you said you crashed out. I don't know what you mean by crashing out. Then you're doing all this video to do your villain arc. So I guess now this is your way of saying fuck all men, right? Because of one date. Now imagine if a man did this and he said he's just gonna go smash holes, he'd be called all kind of toxic. And a lot of you men in the comment section will sit up there and call them all kind of simps and suckers and charge it to the game and all that other bullshit. Anyway, let's get into this part. Now, honest opinion. Let's take what she says for value, for face value, right? It sounds to me as if they had an intimate conversation because she said he heard her say him say he liked something. And, she's Latina, probably Mexican, and the guy is probably Mexican. They had a discussion, conversation, and then talking. He said he liked something, and he got him what he liked. Then he made him muffins. She did the traditional stuff. And this is something that I know because I experienced this. I'm from East New York, Brooklyn, and a lot of Latin women do this. So it's nothing wrong with doing it, right? That's just part of their culture. When they a guy they like or they're pursuing, that's what they do. Then she said, let's go back to what she said in the video.
Some Mexican corn muffins with honey butter. Handmade.
She could be advertising herself, or she could be trying to get niggas. This guy could be made up, or she be trying to get dudes to talk to her or whatever. Because you know how this day and age go. Women are quick to expose a nigga, quick to expose a dude, show his face and all that shit. You feel me?
Let me know why you ghosted me.
But let's address the video for what she said in the video. Let's do that.
That's crazy. I already crashed out, you guys, but yeah. You can only imagine how that shit feels. All you had to do is answer the phone. And I had everything planned out.
It's not a good sign, fellas. It's not a good sign because look how she's dealing with rejection. Right? You're going to crash out because you didn't answer his phone. There could have been a lot of things happening with him. And then you come into the internet to tell us about it. This is not a good sign, which means she can't handle rejection or disappointment. You feel me? Because you can't control whether a guy values what you offer or not. Now, I understand I don't know if she's new to the game or I don't know her in person, so I don't know. It just seems like she has like a cool, calm, feminine personality. And she could be honest with this. I really don't know her in person. This could be honest, right? It could be honest. Let's just address it from the position. This is an honest chick, all right? Let's do that. But she crashed out and she looks sad. Like she looks really disappointed. Let's look at it.
It's okay, guys. We thug through. Because you know what? Fuck this lover girl shit. I guess we had to go on our villain arc.
We? Who's we? Who do we? Like, it's hard to me to address it from like a neutral position or an honest position, or as you she's honest because she keeps saying things. We going on a villain arc. What does we or other women got to do with what you're doing? Or are you trying to virtual signal to the rest of the world that doing this type of things is bad to do? I don't know. But in the evidence that you buck across a good woman and she's doing, let's say what she did in this video was honest, and she does this for you, this is how you know. 3 main types of women in dating. Oh, let me fix this up. My fault. We learning on the fly. The lady, the traditional woman. Sexually chaste, abstains from casual sex, reserve intimacy for the right context, usually a committed relationship with a man she respects. Compliant, submissive, obedient, follows the masculine lead in a healthy way, supports the man, vision, and authority. Value multiplier, actively contributes to a man's life, which is what this girl was doing, right? Increasing the value of what he provides. Respectful of masculine direction, which I don't think she was, because we don't know what was happening on the guy's end. We don't know why he didn't answer her phone. And you know what? He could have ghosted her. But what was the reason why he ghosted her? What did she say or do that made him ghost her? We don't know, right? But he ghosted her, right? Supportive, right? Goal keeps an invested, encouraged growth, maintains harmony and alignment with a sovereignty and masculine purpose, right? The lady is fully traditional archetype. She served as a partner, nurturer, and anchor in a relationship where masculine leadership is honored, right? Good woman. Now, this chick girl in here, she's this archetype. Partial traditional values, may still hold respect, loyalty, and care for a man, but not strictly bound by traditional roles. Can navigate both traditional and contemporary dynamics, not entirely submissive or compliant, but still reliable and valuable. She's not reckless or chaotic in a way that undermines the man or the relationship. Maybe 50-50 in traditional versus modern traits. A good woman is dependable and trustworthy. She may not embody the purest traditional ideals, but she's not a disruptor, nor is she purely recreational in her sexual or social life, right? So now, let's go into this. This is what I call the value-based vetting guide for men and women. All right. Foundational principles. Earned authority. A man's leadership must be earned, not assumed. Authority is justified only when built on discipline, mastery, accomplishment, self-structure, vision. A man must be valuable to attract valuable women, right? Now, you're not doing these things for the woman. You're doing these things to master yourself. And when you master yourself, you'll master the world around you, which means if I can master myself in public speaking, I can go publicly speak in politics. I can publicly speak in a board meeting. I can publicly speak here on YouTube. I can publicly speak anywhere. If I master the art of writing, I can be the best writer of any anime. I can be the best writer for any for WWE. I could be the best writer for anything. If I master the art of boxing and martial arts, I can fight in any ring and dominate. If I master myself in gaming, I can win tournaments. If I master myself in anything I do, the byproduct is I'm going to be best at whatever environment you put me in because I've mastered myself. I've structured the skill. I got the skills, and I'm just a master at it. I'm proficient at this thing, and I can apply that proficiency anywhere in the game, right? That's the value, right? And as a byproduct, you attract valuable women. Now, guess what? Women who are low value are also going to be attracted to you too, right? Good and bad things will be attracted to you. What the man's responsibility is to control who has access to you and filter out the bad who don't align to your kingdom or your self-governance, right? A king cannot move freely unless first positioned strategically, right? Role-based dating. Men and women have different roles, and those roles determine how vetting works. The man's role, lead, build structure, provide direction, set boundaries, reward alignment, remove misalignment. The woman's role, align with the man's world, not control it, contribute value that supports his mission, reciprocate investment, maintain feminine discipline, practice consistency and appreciation. Contribution-based value. Value is not verbal, it's demonstrated. Men show value through purpose, direction, consistency, stability, discipline. Women show value through contribution, reciprocity, support, respect, effort. The relationship is ultimately an exchange of values, not feelings. All right? Feelings is just the extra on the cake of the relationship, right? Lady tier, high self-respect, high discipline, emotionally regulated, feminine, calm, intentional, chooses man selectively, understands male leadership, adds value without being asked, sees herself as part of a greater mission. Now, I don't have an issue with women choosing selectively. I think the problem is when men can't choose women selectively. Men, we just have to choose whatever woman. Like, we can't be selective about the woman we pick, which we used to be, right? Women should be allowed to choose the right man. But what women are saying is they're choosing the man that they're attracted to. And the man who they were attracted to and they gave their box, opened up themselves to, they didn't get what they wanted from the guy, which is what this chick did display. She didn't get what she wanted from the guy, so she crashed out. This is why it was hard for me to generally see to that this woman was being genuine, because she didn't get what she wanted from the guy, right? Men, we're taught even if we don't get what we want from the woman, we can't control that. We got to charge that to the game. You feel me? But we still got to present that value until we get the woman that we want, right? So I want women to choose selectively. The problem is that when women choose the guy and it becomes a bad outcome that she chose, she wants to blame that on the rest of the men, like it's our responsibility that she picked wrong, or she picked the nigga she wanted to be with. She didn't pick wrong or right. The nigga she picked, that's who she wanted to be with. I'm saying that again. It's not that she picked wrong or right. It's that the nigga who she picked is who she wanted to be with. And when she couldn't control him, when she couldn't get to him to do what she wanted her to do, or she wanted him to do, she got mad. Then she come to the internet and complain to us. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's what this chick is doing that I showed y'all, but that's what most women in general do. It's not that this right or wrong guy. It's just the nigga. She wanted a nigga. It didn't work out. Anyway, contribution examples. Thoughtful gestures, supportive presence, communicates respectfully, mirrors effort, invests consistently. Good woman tear. Means well, cooperative, kind, has room to grow, but has humility. Wants structure and appreciates masculine order. Contribution examples. Learns your boundaries, tries to follow your structure, shows appreciation, reciprocates at her level, invests progressively. All right, the 304. Short-term mindset, minimum contribution, disorganized, prioritizes attention over alignment, resistant to structure, sees a man's value but doesn't reciprocate. Contribution example, none. Her behavior extracts value rather than builds. She returns investment with bare minimum. This archetype is never promoted to relationship status. And a lot of you dudes pick this woman right here and promote her. You know what I'm saying? Instead of leaving her where she at. This 304 recreational women, a lot of you dudes put her in the wife category, and then when the shit fucks up, y'all get upset. And then, say for example, the woman that I showed you, the young lady or the girl, I gotta stop saying young lady. I'm not an old nigga. I'm just 33 years old. It seems like she was the good woman. And if what she's saying is actual true, then the dude, he's an idiot. And I bet he's gonna promote a chick like this. The 304 chick. This archetype I'm describing. And the chick I showed you earlier, she actually meets this archetype and possibly this archetype. You feel me? But she probably is in more of the good woman archetype. And a lot of dudes, they miss this chick and pick this chick. Anyway, the reward consequence system. Men must operate on structure, not emotion, right? Nothing wrong with emotions, anger, fear, but you can't operate from anger or fear. You gotta think logically and what's the structured approach to this situation, right? When a woman respects your time, follows your boundaries, reciprocates investment, which this chick was trying to do, shows effort, contributes value, communicates femininity, which this chick was trying to do, makes you feel respected. You respond with more access, more time, more attention, more affection, more investment, relationship advancement. Do not reward misalignment. When a woman disrespects boundaries, doesn't reciprocate, does not invest back, is inconsistent, shows masculine energy, tries to control your world, show that low effort, right? You respond with less access, less attention, no dates, no investment, delayed or denied intimacy, disengagement, removal if behavior continues. This is why I don't know what she was doing to make that guy disengage with her. Maybe she did something. Young lady, if you see this, go review that. Go review that tape. Because I don't know if you spoke to that. I don't know when you dropped this video, I don't know the timeline in this video from when you spoke to that guy to when you made the video, but go review it. Talk to him. Try to contact him. Maybe he had a date with the next chick, and you try to call him, he didn't answer it. Who set up the date? You feel me? Did you set up the date? Did he set up the date? Did you have a conversation the day prior? What happened? Reward versus whim. Reward must be tied to behavior, not mood. Masculine order requires consistency. Good behavior earns rewards. Bad behavior earns correction or dismissal. This protects your value and reinforces relationship roles. Men's vetting guide. Good woman shows value through contribution. This is the core metric. Does she contribute to your world? Contribution is shown through thoughtfulness, effort, reciprocation, feminine investment, consistency, appreciation. You take her on a quality first date. She follows up with a home-cooked meal, a planned date, or thoughtful gesture. You show interest, she matches energy. Plan something, offer something, adds value. A woman who does not reciprocate sees you as replaceable or undesirable. That is the key. So, for example, if I approach a chick on Jamaica Avenue, which is a bad place to do that, in my stage of life, right? And I approach her, respectful, or however I approach her. She then gives me her number, and then I hit her up, and she don't answer my phone. I'm gonna just charge it to the game because she doesn't respect the value of me approaching her, or she doesn't see the value when I approached her enough to pick up my call when I called her. And say she picked up my call, we talking nice on the phone. I'm macking a show you, man. I like the way that I like the way you look. I like to take you out somewhere or some shit like that. I like take you to Jubilees or Panda Express. We're gonna have a good meal. We're gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? I take her to the date. We kicking it, and she being disrespectful to me on a date. Man, I'm gonna end the date and take my ass home because she's not contributing to the positivity of the date. So we go smash. And right before we smash, she started being disrespectful. I'm going to pull my dick up and go home because she's not respecting me in that situation. So I'm saying she's not reciprocating, and she doesn't find me desirable to respect me at the approaching level, at the date level, up until the smash level. If I allow it to make it that far. After the first disrespect on the approach. And I hit her up, and she don't hit me back up. So that's how fellas, you gotta move. Lack of reciprocity equals stop investing. If your response after your first date is cold, uninterested, not appreciative, not reciprocal, low effort, only available when it benefits her, then she's not aligned. She's not a good fit. Stop immediately. I don't know what she did because she was going to reciprocate something. So maybe this guy, he should have took a chance on his date, but I don't know why he didn't take a chance on his date. I don't know why he disengaged. He did something. A woman qualifies herself. Your job is not to convince her. Your job is to present your world, show your value, live with excellence, set standards, observe her response. A woman's behavior shows whether she qualifies to be in your life. A woman's vetting guide. You vet to join a man's world, not to control it. So this is a guide for the woman, right? A woman does not vet to dominate. A feminine woman vets for leadership, vision, direction, structure, consistency, masculine order. If she cannot exist in his world, she should move on, not to reshape his world. So for this young lady in the video, and for other women like this, if this guy truly ghosted you, he lacked direction, or he lacked the vision to see your value, or he lacked, I don't know if he was inconsistent. I just know he lacked it. Probably, and it's not wrong if he didn't see the vision in you, or you didn't fit his vision. I don't know what he lacked, because I don't know what you did, and I don't know what he did wrong, or why he did it. Right? But I don't know if he lacked leadership. I don't know if you lack direction. I don't know if you lack vision. I don't know if you lack structure. I don't know if you lack consistency. I don't know if you lack masculine order. I have no idea. I don't know what you did to say that you were not genuine, because it looks like you were genuine. The only part that got me is when you say we in our villain arc, as if you're trying to pander to the environment of the women and what you're saying right now. So I don't know. Right. Show value to the right man. A valuable woman selects carefully, does not overgive to underdeserving men, contributes to a man who values her, understand has a mission. If a valuable man rejects her, it means she doesn't fit in his world. So maybe this is what it is, baby. Maybe you just didn't fit in his world. It just means you don't fit in this guy's world. It doesn't mean you're worthless, because obviously you have value if you're really genuine in this video. Right? So keep being that value. Keep refining your contribution. Align with a man whose mission matches your design. You feel me? We said again, align with a man whose mission matches your design. In order to do that, you got to be consistent with the value you present. You feel me? Because you're not entitled to any man answering your phone. That says the man is not entitled for you to cook and clean for him. Because you could have flaked on him. You didn't have to do all that. You could have been with a guy you weren't attracted to, and you would have never did any of that with, too. Right? But that doesn't mean you don't present that value still. Until you find a guy who's designed who values your design. You feel me? A woman's value must reflect a man's needs. Not every woman fits every man's mission. A man must ask, what does his world require? What does my nature offer? Does these align? If not, she must move on without resentment. How you use this as your personal vetting system. You establish value through discipline, mastery, appearance, lifestyle, and structure. You present your world, how you date, drive, talk, and behave reflects your status. You observe her response to your value. So this is summarized, right? Is she impressed, aligned, respectful, invested? You implement reward and consequences. Reward alignment, remove misalignment. You evaluate her contribution. Does she reciprocate value? Does she add to your life? Does she return your investment? You categorize her, lady, good woman, 304. You advance or dismiss based on her consistent patterns, not emotion. This is how you maintain masculine order. The objective thesis. A good woman is not merely defined by her personality, but by her consistent contribution to a man's life and her alignment with his leadership. Personality matters because it reflects her identity, but contribution and alignment determine her value in partnership. A good man is not defined by domination alone, but by earned authority and disciplined leadership. His domination is expressed through self-mastery, conquering his mission and establishing order and governing his world. A woman's goodness is measured by how she contributes to and aligns with that structured world. While a man's goodness is measured by the authority he earns and the discipline he maintains, right? True compatibility is formed when discipline, masculine leadership meets consistent feminine contribution alignment. With that said, let's put my face on it. In conclusion, if this lady was being genuine, what I have to say to you and to women like this out there, don't go on your villain arc because you got rejected or some guy ghosted you. Because you're not entitled to him, just like he's not entitled to you. But you still go out there and you present the value you have to offer a man. And the man has to determine whether he wants your value or not. And he has that right. That's like he presents his value to you. And you have the option to reject him or not reject him. It's like if I'm not a pretty nigga like that. But if I approach a chick and she say, hey, ugly nigga, get the fuck out of my face. What am I gonna do about that? Besides, get the fuck out of her face. For women, that's like you don't like ugly a nigga who you think is ugly being in your face. A guy doesn't want a woman who he deems that doesn't qualify or resonate or is the proper design that aligns with him. He can reject you too. And that has to be mutually understood in today's dating market. Anyway, this is Kid Shorty Gaming Nation. Remember, Johnny Views. I'm gonna figure out the channel name. Wherever I upload this is the channel to me. Anyway, this is Kid Shorty Gaming Nation. Like, share, and subscribe.